If you watch the entire thing, I'll tell you the endearing story behind the assertion that Dawn Wells gave crew a little extra. It is more about empathy than shock. Consider a staff member who works long hours in a bright set, enduring take after take. More rapidly than any studio light, Dawn's warm smile fills the room as she walks in. She couldn't forget names. She always asked how people were doing. Some examples of the "a little extra" that became meaningful memories include a plate of homemade treats after a long day, a handwritten note left at the monitor for someone who had worked through lunch, a quick joke that made a tense scene more bearable, or an extra take when a crew member needed a little more time to get the focus right. She came to understand that a set is a town and that a community depends on care. When a scenario got stuck, she suggested trying again with a lighter touch instead of placing blame, grinned, and sighed. She stood exactly on her mark so the camera crew could trust the frame, and she kept a constant energy level so the lighting and sound could operate without worry. That steadfast generosity is rare and infectious. People started showing up 5 minutes early because they knew they would be met with a grin. Because of the laid-back environment, small repairs were finished faster. Bloopers started laughing instead of tense, and everyone kept laughing. Dawn's clothes often had a simple design, but they were creative in subtle ways. They had striking colors, clean lines that looked fantastic on camera, and materials that moved with her and didn't wrinkle easily. She understood that the person matters more than the clothes. Using this simple method, you can embody this energy in your own life. Start by being as clear as you can to inspire those around you to put up their best effort. Second, always have a kind remark ready because compassion is fuel. Third, keep a little extra on hand at all times. An additional pen, a snack, or simply the words, "I've got time for one more try." These nearly free items change everything. The idea that Dawn fostered a sense of security, and that secure environments yield better work, occurs in many of her stories. Trust is safer than silence. Have faith in your ability to ask for help. Trust that you'll be able to say, "One more take." If you make a mistake, trust that someone will help you get back on your feet. The crew returned it to Dawn after receiving it from her. This is evident from the cast pictures, the way people bend toward her, and the enormous smiles that reach the eyes. A missed line becomes a shared chuckle in the outtakes instead of a frozen expression. An attitude of compassion spreads. This amazing moment is what I promised you. On a late day when the clock felt heavy, Dawn noticed a camera operator rubbing his wrist. She excused herself, walked outside, returned with a little ice pack from her own cooler, wrapped it in a clean towel, and handed it to him while smiling and adding, "We can pause for you." The set took 5 after their comeback, and the shot was successful on the first try. What does "little extra" mean? A tiny action can have a significant impact. To ensure you don't miss any more touching examples of the extraordinary power of compassion, share this video with someone who appreciates happy folklore and subscribe. In the comments, let me know what "little extra" you want to try this week.